My beloved child, gather close under the sun-dappled canopy of these ancient fig trees. Let the breeze carry my words not as pronouncements from a golden throne, but as whispers of hope shared under the boundless sky. Today, we speak not of condemnation, but of liberation, not of a single greatest sin, but of the path towards finding forgiveness within ourselves and with one another. You ask, what is the sin that stands tallest in the shadow of God's light? Is it the cruelty of the murderer, the deceit of the liar, the pride of the oppressor? To each heart, the burden feels the heaviest, the stain on the soul appears the darkest. But I say to you, the greatest sin is not a single act, but a state of being, a hardening of the heart against the divine spark that resides within each of us. It is the sin of separation, friends, the closing of our eyes to the shared humanity that binds us, the turning away from the love that flows like a river through all creation. It is the self-righteous finger pointed, the wall built with bricks of fear and judgment, the isolation that chills the soul and dims the light of compassion. Remember the parable of the prodigal son, not lost in a distant land, but lost within himself, separated from the love of his father by his own choices. It was not a single transgression that brought him low, but the hardened heart that refused to acknowledge the path back to forgiveness and grace. Think of the Pharisee and the tax collector, standing in prayer. One, puffed up with pride, listing his many virtues, the other, bowing his head in humility, seeking only mercy. In that quiet moment, it was not the external act, but the inner state of being that revealed the true distance from the divine. But oh, my friends, even in the deepest chasm of separation, the bridge of forgiveness stands strong. It is not a gift bestowed from above, but a flame kindled within each of us, a choice to open our hearts, to tear down the walls of isolation, and step back into the embrace of love. Forgive, not because the offense is small, but because the capacity for forgiveness within you is vast. Forgive, not because it is easy, but because in that act, you break the chains of resentment and set your own spirit free. Forgive, not just with words, but with actions, with open arms and a listening heart. Remember the woman caught in adultery, cowering before the stones raised by judgmental hands. Did I condemn her? No, I saw the shame, the fear, the cracks in her spirit begging for repair. In her forgiveness, I offered not just a clean slate, but a bridge back to herself, a chance to walk in the light of reconciliation. Think of the thief hanging beside me on the cross, his words not a prayer for salvation, but a whisper of hope, a recognition of the divine even in the darkest hour. It was not his final act, but the opening of his heart that earned him forgiveness, a testament to the boundless grace that flows even in the face of despair. So go forth, my friends, not with burdens of guilt or the weight of judgment, but with the torch of forgiveness burning bright within you. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and in that act, step back into the circle of light, the tapestry of shared humanity. For in the forgiveness we offer, not just to others but to ourselves, we find not only liberation from the sin of separation, but the blossoming of a world bathed in the radiant light of love and understanding. Go now, and spread the light.